little Shop My Stash makeup because we seem to like those. I did the, I sprayed my face with the Mario Badescu that you guys know that I like. And then I used the CeraVe Resurfacing Retinol Serum. And I'm thinking I've tried to fix my camera, so we'll see if this focuses. Get all my stuff that I need, you know what I mean? It's all in here. I can go through what I'm going to do because I try and do different stuff for you each time. So, yeah, just like basically prepping my skin. Now I'm putting the Bio Essence lotion on. We did the Dior Air Flash the other day. And let's see what we'll do today. Let's do the Stay Naked. I'm just picking one out. This is the Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation in 50 WY. And let's use... Okay, so we're just going to use the Tarte, or do you want to use... I don't care. I'll just use the Tarte. And I'm going to go ahead and just hydrate my lips. This is the Winky Lux. It's just a lip hydrator. I don't know. Look at it. It's got a little flower in it. Isn't that cool? My girlfriend's bought it for me. And then, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and put in the Glowy Makeup Serum by Laneige. This is just the primer I'm using. I don't have too many primers. I have this. I have the Bobbi Brown one that I was always using, and I think that's like it. I just don't keep a lot like in my stash, so I don't have anything new to really show you guys there. This is a nice smoothing primer. Alright, so here we go. We'll do foundation first this time, and then we'll do our eyes. Okay, so here we go. I do prefer to put any kind of foundation just right on my skin, just getting that primer to dry down, as opposed to putting it on a brush or putting it on a beauty blender first. So, here we go. You just gotta be careful it doesn't like squirt onto your clothes. So I just did like maybe a pump and a half total, just a little bit. And then I'm gonna go ahead and blend that in. This is a really good color for me right now, matches me really pretty well. I was looking this morning, I didn't even know Gucci came out with a foundation. Did you guys know that? I think it's like $68, but it didn't get a lot of great reviews. I have to say, I do like, Gucci. I've always liked their stuff, their products, their perfume. But, I don't know. So I just got my hair cut, so it's a little bit wild. Actually went in and got my hair cut, right? That's like a first for me. So what do we want to do next? I'm like so lost because I usually never do I'm just trying to look for different things for you guys. Okay, well let's do this. We're gonna go in with the Smashbox. This is the Cali Contour Palette. We'll use the highlighters and we'll use the bronzers in here. So, and there's also a blush. Why don't we just use the whole thing, girl? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna take a bronzing brush. Okay, just gonna use the Morphe 437. And I'm going to mix these two, because why not? Okay, two up top. We're not going to use a cream contour or anything today. We'll just go ahead and bronzing up that forehead. definitely a good muted color. I'm going to go ahead and put some right here. Who's been watching Cobra Kai on Netflix? Just me? You guys, the show is crazy. I didn't realize it was like the Karate Kid. I didn't like remember that was Cobra Kai. I was like, ooh, what's this? It's like #1 in the US. I'm like, I'll try it. I was dying. I'm like, oh my god, it's the Karate Kid. Daniel's son. It's actually not bad. Like, there's nothing on right now, so it's not bad. And I think there's like 2 or 3 seasons. I don't know. But whatever, it's decent. I'm gonna go in with concealer here. We're gonna do the Age Perfect Radiant Concealer by L'Oreal in 200 Ivory. I really, really love this concealer. It's probably all blurry, right? Yes. Girl, what is going on? I gotta fix my camera. I don't know anything about it. I have the Canon EOS 80D. I don't know. I don't know how to play around with it. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know anything. This is actually pretty close to my natural skin color, which is good. And then we're just going to take this Real Techniques setting brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I love this concealer. This is like a holy grail for me. Absolutely love this concealer. I would like to try their foundation, the L'Oreal Age Perfect. I don't really have like mature skin though, so I don't know how that would work for me. Okay. And then let's set with just this. Maybe I'll do a little baking with this today. I told you guys I've still been baking, so maybe we'll try it with this setting powder, even though I know it's not a loose setting powder, but we'll see how that works. Okay, let's just be simple today. Okay, we're gonna go in with the blush that's in this palette, this color here. Putting it over the nose and right here. I'm like kind of lost because I never do my foundation first anymore. But when in Rome, right? And then the highlighter is just going to be the highlighter in this palette. Let's keep it going. There's 2. Let's just mix them both, girl. It. That's nice. Really simple, like easy palette. I don't know. What do you guys think? Did it look good? What else was I going to tell you guys? Something else. Can't remember what I was going to tell you. Shoot, I was going to tell you... Oh, girl, that one's not right. I'm gonna have to do some brush washing, I think, today. Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. Then I'm going to go in and just set that with this powder in here. This is like a really easy palette to have. If you want easy, quick makeup like for work, I'm always looking to like maintain my work makeup to be really quick and easy. Now, obviously I'm remote, but you know, and I'm only doing makeup like my forehead and my eyes because when I go in, I'm always wearing a mask. Right now I'm totally remote, so I can do my whole face, which is nice. But I don't know, I keep thinking about it, like, I'm like, I need a shorter makeup routine, because I get up at 5:30, and majority of my morning is, like, trying to wake up, doing makeup, like, you know, I don't even want to do that all anymore. I just want to go to work, just minimal makeup. And that was really easy. And just go like this and maybe just do like mascara and a quick brow. I probably wouldn't even do highlighter. May skip the blush some days, you know, and just go in like this. So I have the Morphe Blushed Neutrals 26 eyeshadow color palette. I thought I would try this today. I've had this for quite some time, and I was like gonna, you know, maybe give it away or something, because I'm like, I don't know how even old this is, if it's gonna look good or what's gonna happen. So I told you guys I like the It brushes by Ulta, so I have the eyeshadow brushes we'll use today, and I guess I'll just go in with a transition color. A lot of shimmers here, so we'll just do these two. Look like the only two real matte colors. A lot of these have shimmers, like even when you don't think they do, they do. So only two matte. Alright, so here we go. And I love these brushes. Absolutely love these brushes. Highly, highly recommend them. So I thought I would just try this out. We'll see how that goes. How y'all doing? Doing good? Anybody see those rumors with Jeffree Star and Kanye West? I never got to watch his videos. I'm sure it's not true. I mean, I'm pretty confident, but I didn't even know that was a thing, and everybody's moving to Montana, huh? I saw that Jeffree Star is doing that. Kanye West has 2 homes there. I'm going to go in with this color right here. And just kind of put that in the crease too. So I'm like, you know, if I could just do minimal makeup, I'd have so much more time in the morning. I mean, I like doing makeup. It's relaxing for me. But I'm just like, since this COVID thing and all this stuff, I would have so much more time in the morning to just kind of like get myself woke. And I have been so stressed lately, you guys. It's been bad. Like I've been having such hard times like getting up. I'm just stressed with like the back and forth with schools. And the whole country is following this. They have like a board of people that are deciding how to open schools in like the bigger cities. So like Chicago, New York, California, Wyoming, like I don't know, like the big cities in these states are all on this panel, and they're all coming together and deciding, okay, we're all going to open February 1st, we're going to start pre-K to 2, but it's just a mess, like how they're reopening. It's like, how are we going to navigate all this with buses? You know, some schools, like in my district, we have like some 40,000 students and 7,000 staff. Some schools want to open just first grade. Some schools want to do pre-K to 2. Some schools just want to open second. Some schools want to go hybrid. Some schools want to go 5 days a week. Like, how are we going to do all this and manage it with the buses? How are we going to get subs for the teachers that are battling COVID right now? I mean, I have a friend of mine that got it. She's an attendance teacher in my district. She is sick as a dog. No sense of taste, no sense of smell. Didn't know she had it. She was around a friend. That's how she got it. Picked her mom up from a cancer hospital to go get her treatment. Gave it to her mom, who's now on a ventilator, who now is battling pneumonia, who could die. And she's like, this is just no joke. All it needs is to infect one person, and even if that one person doesn't go down and you infect your family without even knowing, just going about your daily business, like, I mean, restaurants are closed here. It's not like she's going out and eating and partying, but she was around somebody that did have it. I mean, it happened to me. You know, we both had, unfortunately, really bad experiences, you know. I don't know, I think I might go with a... These colors, too, are calling me right here. I don't know why. Let's go with this color into the outer part of my eye, like right here. So that's the problem. You know, we're all kind of like, how is this going to work? How are you going to get the buses to all coordinate? You know, I mean, we have hundreds of schools we're trying to open here in my area. So it's just, it's not like it's one school and it's like a couple hundred kids or 1,000 kids. So they want to open up the high school, senior year of high school here too, because inner city, we're high risk. I think we'll be shut down really quick if that happens. Also, it's getting the parents to come back. So in Chicago, they have 360,000 students. 6,000 have opted to come back. Going in with this like lighter color up here just for the inner corner. So you have to remember, it's really expensive to open and operate schools. And if you have the schools open and no kids are coming, and the teachers are trying to do, you know, remote. They want us to do remote at the same time as in person. So the kids would sit there with their devices and follow you along as you do remote with the other kids that are home. And then they want, you know, if you have too many kids, like let's say you have 13 kids in the building with you and 5 at home, they then want you in your own time to just post videos for those other kids and during your asynchronous time, which is your time to plan. But the problem is, like with pre-K, during that time, you're doing nap. If the kids aren't napping or running around or you're trying to deal with all that, you're never going to be able to post videos during the workday. You know, it's just, it's really hard, and it's really hard to do with like no resources. So I think that that's like a big, I'm going to take this big fluffy brush and I want to take like this smoky gray and kind of just play around with like the crease here. So it's just kind of like a real shit show, you know. So we're all just kind of like following each other. And a lot of the schools that already tried this method they looked at, they opened and they shut down within a few months, which I know will be my situation because we already had an outbreak at my building, my particular building, and a couple other buildings had it too. And it was just the teachers going in 2 days a week, different days, and we already had one. So, you know, even with kids, I don't see it lasting. So they wanted to do some kids now and then some kids again at the end of April. You know, and the problem is like the union that we all have are asking a lot of questions and there's no answers, you know, like what's going to happen? Like if a teacher, you know, they had a real, one of the schools here was like, you know, you can only be around the students for 14 minutes because COVID is passed at 15-minute increments. So 1 more minute will give you COVID. So in order to not have to quarantine, you just are around a kid for 14 minutes. Time yourself every time. How are you going to do that with 4-year-olds? And then they said, in order to, even if somebody in your room gets COVID, you don't have to quarantine because you only were around them for 14 minutes. It's like, no, that's not going to fly. That's like borderline like illegal. That's a huge liability. I'm going to go with this shiny color up here and just put it on my inner corner. So there's just a lot of like weird stuff going on. I think they're really desperate thinking how are we going to keep these schools open? Which is true. I mean, you know, you have 65 teachers, you know, some of them sharing all the same stuff. You know, sharing the same bathroom, the same doors, the same hallway, the same nurse's office. And you have to have all these written protocols. And, you know, other schools are doing it, but they're not open the way that you think. You know, they're open with hybrid. So you have small group going Monday, Wednesday, Friday, another group going Tuesday, Thursday, then they flip-flop. You know, and they're at the same time opening and closing at month intervals with outbreaks. And then you have a whole class quarantine at home with the teacher because the teacher came down with it or the assistant in the room came down with it. And so all the kids are home then. And it just goes on and on and on. You know, it's going to just flow through like that for some time. You know, I don't know what's right. And the worst part is like the people that got it in the beginning of like last March when COVID first happened, they now can get it again. So it's just a recycling cycle because their antibodies, you know, are up. So, you know, and then you have a lot of schools that are saying, you know, we don't have teachers that want to come back. So what do we do if the teachers don't show up? And these are just in, you know, like I said, they're in bigger districts where you have very high risk students and families, you know. Parents don't really feel comfortable because there's really not a plan. There's like a PLA, you know, a PL. There's really no serious plan. So I'm sorry to keep kind of talking about this. You know, that's kind of what's been going on in my world. That's, you know, and it is very scary because I've known people that have had it in my own family that got really, really sick. And I think if you don't have that experience, you know, you don't see it firsthand, it doesn't really affect you. You don't really think it's real, like, until you see it. And, you know, there's so much civil unrest in our country, too, that, you know, I think it's hard just to concentrate on COVID when you got all this stuff going around and nothing feels safe. That's the other thing. And then I'm going between, you know, the two mascaras. I'm going to use the Big Bad Lash by Revlon. It's a newer one. It's okay. It's okay. I don't know. I mean, the wand kind of reminds me of a L'Oreal Voluminous Paradise or Better Than Sex mascara, but it's really good to layer. It's really easy to work with. I don't think it's as dramatic as I would have thought or liked. So my one girlfriend teaches at a school kind of, they're a smaller school district in my state. They have about 20,000, so, you know, a little less than half of the students that we have, and it took her till just now, but she's quarantining now, first grade teacher. Her aide brought it in and was around her for like 3 days before she knew she was positive. She started to get sick. So now my girlfriend is quarantining with her entire class, and she has to go get tested, and, you know, it's just, it sucks. I keep thinking, like, what else could I do? You know, I don't know. I mean, I applied for another position that kind of takes you out of the classroom. You're like an attendance support teacher, so you support the schools. You get like 2 or 3 schools, and you go around and you help, you know, the admin and other teachers with kids that are missing. And I got an interview and everything way back in like August, but I never heard anything, you know, because COVID came and was so fierce. I don't think they were really hiring. I don't know if you can kind of tell. So I don't think they were really hiring, so I never heard anything. I never got rejected, but I never heard anything. My girlfriend applied too. She never heard anything. She didn't get an interview. I don't know. I'm like kind of sucks, you know. I wish I knew kind of what was going on. I'm going to take just the matte color in this palette. I usually like these kind of, and I'm going to put it underneath here. And it's not a loose powder, but I'm just kind of piling it on to bake. Okay, and then give me Netflix suggestions. What are we watching? What do you guys like? Kind of addicted to social media lately, just because I'm liking being able to watch people's like clothes, and I mean, you can watch everything on there. People doing their makeup and their hair. Oh, that's the other thing I want to tell you about. I kind of have been switching it up. So I have a T3 blow dryer, and I've had it for the longest time. I got it during one of the Nordstrom anniversary sales. So I decided to bring that out and to just blow dry my hair like I do with my Hot Tools hot brush you guys have seen. Then go through with my heated up brush and just get my ends. So that's what I did yesterday. I use the blow dryer for only 5 minutes total on my whole head. That's kind of what I'm trying. Same amount of time I'll use that Revlon hot brush. I just like to do 5 to 8 minutes to do my whole entire head. I leave it really frizzy. I just do it for volume. Stick my hair up in the rollers, and then I'll go through with the heated up brush at the lowest temperature just to get like my ends and my hair a little smoother. So that is what I did. And I'm trying to compare the T3 Hot Tools blow dryer to the T3 blow dryer to the Hot Tools round brush. Just comparing it and how it makes my hair look, comparing it how it does in drying time, how it does in damage. And, you know, I have a blow dryer, so I'm like, you know, I kind of want to use it, right? Like, I never use that blow dryer anymore, but, you know, I don't like to just blow dry my hair for me. It just stays too frizzy. It's too unruly. So I have been liking this method. So I'll let you know, like, as time goes on, what I think of using it. So if you have a blow dryer and, you know, you're saying, hey, Danielle, how would the blow dryer work in comparison with the T3 Hot Tools round brush? You know, that's kind of what I've been trying out lately. So I don't know. Let me know if you guys want to see a tutorial or see how I do that. I might do that for you. Because you could use any blow dryer. It doesn't have to be the T3. Use anything. I think the real tool is the hot products you use together. How much heat you're using on your hair. How to mitigate or minimize damage. You know. I know a lot of hairdressers and stuff are not a big fan of those hot brushes. They just say they're too hot. Like I said, I literally time myself, and I don't use more than 5 minutes on my entire head. You guys know I have long, curly, unruly, frizzy hair. So the real star of the show is your smoothing brush. And I'm not saying that's good for you either. I'm just wondering, like, in doing all this, am I minimizing damage? Now I'm using the DIY, this is the Tarte DIY Brow. This is kind of a lightweight brow product, so I think that this would be something to use in a really easy and quick routine. You do have to be careful because, you know, it's like a marker pen, so you don't want to kind of get it everywhere, but it's a very lightweight brow product. You know, it's not going to add like a ton to you. You know, it's just like filling in the sprouts brow hairs and things like that. So I'm going to go in with the clear brow gel. Even if I did just like brows, lashes, no eyeshadow, or just did like a crease color and then a shadow like just on my lid, that would be a really quicker, you know, makeup game. And just do like foundation and bronzer. That's it. You know, just trying to think of something that gets me out the door quicker. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the NYX lip liner, suede matte lip liner, and cold brew. That was what I did here. And then I'm gonna go in with ColourPop's Tulle liquid lipstick. This is an old one, Tulle, Tulle, I don't know. So kind of a darker color. I haven't been wearing really dark colors, to be honest with you. More of a nude person, but I have so many liquid lipsticks that I never use, so it's kind of like, it's nice just to try them out, see which one you like, what color you like. I do. I like this color. I think it's beautiful. Even with this eye look, I don't think that it's too much. Of course, you can do even more like a muted, like if you want to do something like this, just do like a brown and the crease, and just like a muted white or something, and put a little liner on, and you'll be good to go. But it is a really pretty, like, little bit on the brown side red. So I don't know, it's fun. It's a great fall and winter color. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't think I have anything else to share with you today. Just a fun makeup look. Give this video a thumbs up if you like videos like this, so I know what you like. Leave me a comment below on some things you'd like to see, how you're doing, how your mental health is. You know, what else you'd like to see from me. I don't know, take off the day makeup, hair routine, favorite products, whatever you guys, you know, like, just let me know and I'm happy to share that with you. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. I'll talk to you soon. I miss you all. I hope you're well. Stay healthy. Wash your hands. Stay away from people for right now. This is crazy. And I'll see you next time. Love you guys. Bye.